Afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Music Den. I'm your host, Armando Venditti. Hope you guys are having a fantastic afternoon, evening, morning, whenever you happen to be watching this. In this episode of the Music Den, I'm going to be doing another music review. I got this package in the mail late last night, around 8 o'clock. I checked my mailbox, and there it was, lo and behold. This is quite the package. I got to tell you, I've been listening to it ever since. I didn't get all through it because there are 3 CDs in this package. Can't talk today. Anyways, I will show this to you. This is, forgive the glare. There we go. Perfect shot right off the bat, Armando. There we go. Frank Zappa, Funky Nothingness. This is apparently the long lost album that was supposed to be the follow-up to Hot Rats from 1969, released through Universal and Zappa recordings from the Frank Zappa archives and the estate. There are 3 CDs on this, which for a Frank Zappa reissue is pretty low, actually, in terms of number of CDs. There are 25 tracks on this in this package. Sorry. The first disc is the album Funky Nothingness. Has 11 tracks, which features the title track, which is only like 1 minute and 49 seconds. Tommy and Vincent Duo number 1, Level Make Your Mind Go Wild. I'm a Rolling Stone, which is like a 12-minute improv track with vocals. Chunga's Revenge, basement version, an early version of Chunga's Revenge. Another track called Basement Jam. Work With Me, Annie. Annie had a baby, sorry. Tommy and Vincent Duo 2. Charlena, which is another 12-minute track. Khaki Sack. And pardon my language here, Twinkle Tits, track 11. Forgive me. Charlena, along with the middle section of Charlena, is a instrumental jam, along with Khaki Sack, complete instrumental jam. The other tracks on the discs are disc 2, you have session takes from this album, Chunga's Revenge. Take 5, Level Make Your Mind Go Wild. Take 4, Transylvania Boogie, the unedited master. Charlena, the unedited master. Work With Me, Annie, alternate edit. Again, Twinkle Tits, 2 versions of that. The Take 4 False Start and the Take 2. Disc 3 is another disc of session masters. You have 2 versions of a track called The Clap. You have another version of Tommy and Vincent Duo. Another version of Take 8 of Chunga's Revenge. Halos and Arrows. And Moldred, another track called Moldred. And the last track, track 7 on disc 3, is called Fast Funky Nothingness. Sorry. I will show you quickly inside the inside picture. Again, forgive the fingers. There we go. That's a better shot. Okay, it is presented in a digipack multi-panel format. The veneer on it is like a cellophane veneer. On this album, performing with Zappa, you have Ainsley Dunbar on drums, Ian Underwood. I'll just read it to you. I should do this again. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I remembered who it was because it's a small group here. You have Frank Zappa on vocals, Don Harris on vocals, violin, and organ, Ian Underwood on keyboard, sax, rhythm, and guitar, Max Bennett on acoustic and electric bass, and again, Ainsley Dunbar on drums. Ainsley Dunbar, as you know, went on to form Journey, has also played with Whitesnake, fantastic drummer. What to say about this album? This album, quite simply put, is fantastic. I was never really a big Frank Zappa fan back in the day. When I was growing up, I got into him over the last year and a half. And for some people, his music and his lyrics are not for everybody. I mean, he has song titles like "Don't You Ever Watch That Thing," things like that. Titles like that, sorry. And it's not for everybody, and that's understandable. The music on this disc here, I will show it to you again the best I can. The music on Funky Nothingness is nothing short of amazing. Amazing. There's a lot of instrumental work here, a lot of improv jams, extended guitar solos. Frank Zappa does tend to use a wah-wah pedal quite a bit, a distortion pedal, and he uses it brilliantly, like unreal. His prowess on the guitar is, in my opinion, my very humble opinion, second to none. Okay, in this style of music, you have other fantastic guitar players like Jimi Hendrix and Terry Kath from Chicago that are brilliant, and Frank Zappa is no different. Okay, this album, again, it's a long album, 25 tracks, and there are repeats, obviously, but there are different versions on here and different takes. What I like about Zappa on this album is he's not afraid to go off in different territories, different paths, and just go off on a guitar solo that will go for like 5 minutes, just him and the guitar, and there's no rhyme or reason to this. He's just doing whatever the hell he wants to do in the moment on the take, and he might keep it, he might throw it away, but he was an artist that chose to express himself in the most unorthodox way, and as much credit as he does get, and he gets quite a bit. What's wrong with a little more credit? That's what I think. Anyways, this album, again, it's on Amazon. You can get it through Discogs. You can get it through your local record shop. You can get it through eBay. I got my copy from a secondary seller from the UK on Amazon for 32 and change. That's tax and delivery. You can get this directly from Amazon for about $39.99. But if you can get it for a cheaper price, go right ahead. This album, again, Forgive the Glare, is the bomb. I'm telling you, there we go. It is the bomb. You have to check this out. You can check it out on YouTube. You can stream it there, and believe me, you won't go wrong with this. Put this on, leave it on, go about your business around the house, wherever you are, in the office or in the car, driving, and just let it play. This also is an album. I've said before in the past how there are albums where you just put it on the stereo, let it go, and just turn the lights off, and you're just mesmerized. No lights in the room except for the lights coming off the stereo, and you are literally mesmerized as to what is happening with the music. Okay? This is one of those albums. I cannot stress this enough. Okay? So forgive my hands. So please go ahead, check this out. And once you do, or if you know about the album already, which you obviously do because it's wide release, put your comments down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think of Frank Zappa. Do you think he's overrated? Do you think he's underrated? Do you think they're releasing too much archival music and footage from the archives? Because people have been complaining that every few months they release something new of his that's never been heard before. Okay, this album, again, I will advertise it. This album should have been released years ago. Okay, so please check it out. Again, down there, let me know what you think, and click like and subscribe, and click the notification bell to keep yourselves on top of any new content that got coming up. I am doing a show later on today with Peter Kent from the Loser King channel. Again, we are reviewing and discussing the brilliance of Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here from 1975, released on Columbia and Harvest Records. And please stay tuned for that. That's going to air probably Tuesday. I've got some more ideas for In the Spotlight for some albums that you may not have heard of. So again, let me know what you think of Funky Nothingness, and I will see you soon for another show. Bye for now.